It's really neat to see the lights, the outer light dim, and then this inner light brightens up. And so I like to watch that process go as the evening progresses. So we're going to start in the dark, and then eventually I have the light on so that you can see what's happening. All right, so let us begin. We're going to lie down actually, and come all the way down to the back, and begin to release the body. Before we begin, actually, I do want to let you know that this is an adaptation of a practice created by Laura Cornell, and she created the Moon Salutation. And in that practice, it's allowing the feminine aspect within us, which is within all of us, male or female, and allowing the embracing of that aspect. Allowing ourselves coming into a whole feeling, a complete feeling. So once you lie down, take a few breaths and just allow yourself to let the day go. Allow the body to get heavy as you relax it even further. Allow the wrists to get heavier and the ankles to get heavier. Feel the hip joints get heavier and the shoulders and the shoulder joints heavier. Feel the neck also become heavy as it sinks, and the head also heavy and sinking. The body is more relaxed now. Let's tune into the fullness of the breath. So first, watching the breath, watching the body breathing. Watching through the belly. Watching through the solar plexus and the rib cage. Watching through the chest. Watching through the throat. Watching through the nostrils. As you're watching, you might aid that process of breathing of this body. You might give it a little bit more time for the inhalation, more fullness. Offering more time for the exhalation. Experiencing that wholeness of the exhalation, that release. And as you're breathing more fully, more wholly, more completely, experiencing the rhythm of nature in your body. experiencing expansion as you inhale, contraction as you exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, finding that perfect balance between the inhalation and the exhalation to create a perfect rhythm to reflect the perfect quality of nature. On the inhalation, experiencing the waxing of the breath, just like the moon. On the exhalation, the waning of the breath, moving into another phase. Inhaling, finding fullness. Exhaling. And that breath is complete and a new cycle begins. Now continue to breathe this way. And as you're breathing, as you're experiencing that rhythmic quality of the breath, I'll share with you a poem or meditation on the Moon Salutation, which we will be exploring today. And this is by Laura Cornell. Letting your being sink into these words. I stand tall, body full and present in all of its beauty. I open my arms wide to bring all of life into my being. My arms form a temple above me, protecting and sheltering me. I know that I am on holy ground. Yielding now, softening, my body takes the shape of the crescent moon. As I move and bend, my heart stays open to the world. I step wide into a squat. Mother Earth's ferocious powers rise up through my legs, hips, belly, and back. I give birth to all that is. Straightening arms and legs, I am a star. I am the universe. Planets and galaxies whirl within me. I radiate light in all directions. Supple and yielding again, I reach to the side. I turn to look up. I reach, yearning and striving, and yet rest, accepting fully. Turning to pyramid pose, I become quiet. I submit to the inner workings of my own being. I am ready to descend. Lunging, I stretch long and feel again the glorious length of my body. I ask for blessings and protection. Turning, I place my hands on the blessed earth, home of deer and bear, hillsides and ponds. I touch you lovingly. Coming into a squat, I am connected with all animal and plant life. I am the dark moon. For 3 days and nights I will stay here. I am giving birth, standing on the threshold of life and death. I am Ereshkigal, Hecate, the crone. I am queen of the underworld. Dear Earth, you have been with me when I needed comfort, given me wisdom when I was in pain. I pray I may do the same for you. I receive the blessings of the moon as I look up. I am here, divine spirit in all life, to do your bidding. I am restored and nourished. I feel my breath, my bones, my flesh. I am Venus, the morning and evening star. I am Inanna, queen of heaven and earth. I am infinite, beyond space and time. I am the Bindi, the one point at the center of the world. I am Lilith, I will not deny my sexuality. I am Kali Durga, I fight for justice courageously and effortlessly. I am Mary, the Virgin, Kuan Yin, compassionate mother of all. I am Aphrodite, flower of the fields. I am the full moon. I am whole. I am complete. I know the world with all its sorrow and pain, and I am not afraid. I know myself with all of my sorrow and pain, and I am not afraid. I am light and dark. I am the inside and the outside. I am one with all. Om Shanti. At this time, begin to stir the body. Begin to wiggle the fingers, move the toes, rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles. Lift the arms up and begin to rotate through the elbows. Rotate into the other direction. We'll reach the arms behind now and bring the feet together, point the toes, lift the belly up. As you take the next exhalation, bring the knees into the chest. And let the arms come around the knees. Begin to sway side to side. And let's take the arms to a T and let the knees fold over to the right, turn the head to the left. With every exhalation, feel the knees drop a little bit more. Bring the knees to center. You can plant the feet, pick up the hips and lower them. And then we'll bring knees back in and take them over to the left, turning the head to the right. Again, every exhalation, feeling the knees drop. Bring the knees to center. Give them a squeeze. Let's roll over to the side for a moment. Just rest here. We're going to be moving through a practice that is different from our typical practice. It can be disorienting, but it's important to be able to put ourselves through something different. So let's just take a moment and trust the process. And then when you're ready, press your way up, coming into seated just for a moment before we start our moon salutation today. So from seated, bring the hands in and let's focus on relaxing in the neck. We'll drop the chin down and then pick the chin up, lowering it down, picking back up, bringing the head to center, turning the head left and right a couple times. Bringing the head to center, lifting an ear, bringing the head back to center, lifting the other ear, back to center, again switching. And once more. And then we'll bring the head to center. Rotate the shoulders a couple times. And then let's take the hands behind and interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back, looking upwards. If that's a little too much, you can bring the hands down or fingers down and walk them back as you take shoulders back and head back. Nice deep breath here. And then bring the hands back to center. So we're going to be coming to standing, and we're going to be oriented so that we're facing the side of the mat, pretty much the whole standing sequence. So we can start off actually in a forward fold. So you'll just reposition yourself so you're facing side of the mat. Maybe reposition technology if you feel like you need to. And in forward fold, couple deep breaths here. Going to start to unfold the spine. The head will dangle loose until the shoulders rise. Let the arms be released here. Until shoulders rise, then the head comes up, then you might roll the shoulders. And let's begin. So finding the feet hips distance apart, experience the four corners of the feet, the inner ball of the foot, those two corners there, the inner heel of the foot, those two corners. So you can lift the toes and experience that. We're going to stand tall in mountain. Now some of her postures they have a different name. We're going to take arms out to the sides, palms facing forward. Squeeze the shoulders back, lower them down, standing tall in mountain. Another breath. Feeling the whole body breathing, feeling the rhythm of the breath, the expansion, the contraction. Next inhalation, reach the arms up. We're coming into what she calls temple. So we bring the hands together, interlace the fingers with the index fingers extended. Standing tall in temple. Now let's release the arms down just for a moment. And we're going to do that again, but this time as you inhale, circle in the shape of a full moon, circling the hands, feeling this circle of drawing the full moon with the arms and bringing your mind there, and then interlacing the fingers, extending the index fingers upwards. From temple, we're taking side bends, but we're starting with the left side for everything. So on the next exhale, take a side bend to the left. On the following inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right. We're taking a full breath here. Inhaling, coming to center. From here, we're moving into goddess posture. So as you exhale, separate the feet, turn the toes out, bring the arms out, then bend into the knees and bend the elbows, palms facing forward. You can draw those elbows inwards towards the waist as you press them back as well. So really connecting the shoulder blades, feeling the shoulder blades, and drawing them in. Standing in goddess. On the next inhalation, straighten the legs and bring the arms out to a T. This is star posture. Feeling the length of the arms, length of the legs, length of the neck, the crown of the head reaching skyward. Now from here, we're coming into extended triangle posture to the left side. So we'll turn the right toes to face the side of the mat, left toes to face what we're just going to call the back of the mat. So I'm not sure how you're oriented, or we'll say to the left. How about that? We'll reach out with the left arm and then lower the left hand to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, the right arm upwards, coming into extended triangle posture, looking upwards past the right hand. Next, we're coming into pyramid posture. So we'll lower the right hand, bring both hands around the left foot or on top of the left leg, depending on how flexible you are. Maybe they're on blocks. We're going to shift the right toes to face the same direction as the left, and then fold into straight legs. Pyramid posture, maybe taking head towards the knee, or I like to extend and look forward past the left toes, left hip coming back, right hip coming forward. Another deep breath. Now we're coming into a lunge with the right knee down. So bend into the left knee, bring the right knee down to the mat, and take that knee far behind the right hip. And then see if you can plant the hands down. If not, you're on, you've got blocks or you've got fingertips down. And then inhale, lift the heart, but keep the hands pressed down. Feeling connection, hands to earth. And this is our lunge. And now we're going to turn this into a side lunge, or she calls this extended leg squat. So take the hands to the inside of the left foot, and then roll over the back toes, lift this right knee up, and begin to turn, like a quarter turn to the right. Hands to the mat again, and this right leg is straight, left knee is bent. So we're kind of facing off to the right. Then you might pick up this right heel, or you might, the right foot, keep the heel down, or you might keep the foot planted. Feeling the groin stretching here. Take another deep breath. And then we're coming into a full squat. So walk the hands to the center, heel toe the feet a little closer together, and then begin to lunge, bend into both of the knees, drop the hips down, bring elbows to the insides of the legs, palms together. So you might have the hips up a little higher, that's okay. Not here too long, just about 2 more breaths. And then we're going to make this into the breath and the body mirroring each other in terms of our motion. So more like a inhale to movement, exhale to movement. So let's feel the squat for another deep breath. And we're going in a circle. So we're going to bring the hands down and then heel toe the feet apart and come into an extended leg squat or a side lunge to the right. So hands down to the inside of the right foot, still facing side of the mat, maybe picking up left. See if you can keep the spine long. If you're going to use blocks for your practice, just be creative about how they move with you. Or you can always be halfway. See what works. And then we'll go ahead and take another breath or so. We'll turn this into a lunge. Walk the hands around the right foot. Bring the left knee down. Plant the hands or fingers and then lift the heart. Heart lifts, hands down. This becomes pyramid. So let's take one more breath. Roll over the back toes. Plant the left foot down. Straighten both of the legs, toes facing same direction. And then exhale, fold. Sending right hip back, left hip forward. Coming into a triangle from this posture is a little tricky. So we'll get there carefully. Let's take one more breath. And now let's come up halfway, bring the hands towards the knees. Start to turn the left toes to the left. You might have to separate the feet, depends on where you're at with your triangle. Bring both hands to the inside of the right knee. And then as you take the next inhale, lift the left arm upwards, still looking down at the right foot. When you feel stable, Look up past the left hand. Another deep breath. We're going to come into star. You can look down for balance and then inhale, rise up to standing. Turn the toes out. Feel the length of the arms and the legs. Next exhalation, goddess. Bend into the knees, bend the elbows, squeeze the arms back. We're coming into temple. So we'll inhale, straighten the legs, take the arms up, step the feet together or hips distance apart. And then we're going to reverse. So before we side bend to the left first, now we're going to side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhaling left. Inhaling center. And then opening the arms to come back into mountain as you shape the full moon. Bringing the hands to face, palms face forward, the arms alongside the legs. Now we're going to take this at a little bit of a faster pace in accordance with the breath. So let's take a clearing breath first. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Releasing any and all tension. Feeling the whole body and mind relax. And let's go through once again. So on the inhale, begin to circle the arms, drawing the full moon with the arms, and then we'll interlace the fingers, index fingers extended. On the exhale, bend to the left. Inhaling center. Exhaling right. Inhaling center. Exhaling goddess. Step the feet apart, bend the elbows, bending into the knees. Inhale, star posture, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, shift the feet to the left to come into triangle. Reach out with the left hand, lower it down. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Look up. On the next exhalation, bring hands down to come into pyramid. Shift the right toes to face forward, fold in. On the inhale, we'll go ahead and come into that lunge with the right knee down, palms down, and then lifting the heart. On the exhale, side lunge, hands to the inside of the foot, lift that back knee, and then sink into the left knee. Walk to center, and then we'll inhale, come to a full squat. So the breath might not match exactly right now, and that's fine. On the exhale, come into an extended leg squat on the other side. On the inhale, come into a lunge with the left knee down. Inhaling, lifting the heart, pressing the hands down. Exhale, pyramid, roll over the back toes, straighten the legs, fold. Come up halfway so we can set up our extended triangle posture. Take left foot to the left, and then begin to inhale the left arm up. Next, inhale, rise to star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, temple. And she calls these actually, I think, a half moon. And then we'll start to bend to the right. Inhaling center. Exhaling other side. Inhaling center. Exhaling, shaping the full moon with the arms. As you lower back down into tall standing mountain, palms facing forward. Let's take a few cycles of breath here before we continue. Now we're going to go through a couple more cycles at about that pace. So you take it at the pace that works for you. And I'll just call the names off with as few words as I can. So take an exhalation. Inhale, circling shape of the full moon. Temple into a half moon bending to the left. Inhale, temple. Exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale, temple. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, extended triangle posture. First phase, left hand down. And then inhaling, right arm up. Exhaling, pyramid. Sweep the hand down. Feet face same direction. Inhale, deep lunge, right knee down, lifting the heart. Exhale, extended leg squat. Shifting to the right. Inhale, full squat. Exhale, right side extended leg squat. Inhale, lunge, facing right foot. Heart lifts. Exhale, pyramid. Foot plants, lowering. Inhale into extended triangle posture, first phase. And then we'll lift that left arm up. That's on the exhalation most likely. Inhale, rise up to star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, temple. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, shaping, drawing the full moon as you lower arms nice and lightly. And then palms facing forward, standing tall in mountain. A few cycles of breath before we go through this again. In next cycle of our moon salutation. First, take an exhalation. Inhale, shape the full moon with the arms. Temple, exhaling, half moon to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, extended triangle posture, phase 1. Inhaling, phase 2. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, lunge with right knee down, heart lifts. Extended leg squat, exhaling. Full squat, inhaling. Extended leg squat, other side, exhaling. Lunge, inhaling. Pyramid, exhaling. Inhaling, phase 1 of extended triangle. Exhaling, phase 2. Inhaling, star. Exhaling Goddess. Inhale Temple. Exhale Half Moon to the right. Inhaling Center. Exhaling Left. Inhaling Center. Exhale, shape the full moon with the arms lowering into mountain. Couple cycles of breath here. So what we'll do for the next cycle, we're going to add about 2 more cycles, and one we'll take silently, and then the other I'm going to bring back the meditation that we started our practice with as we move through those postures. So if you prefer not to take another cycle, you can come into a posture that feels right to you to take up the same amount of time. So whenever you're ready, we'll start with an exhalation and then begin. So in a breath or two, we'll be meeting in mountain posture. So at this time, we're going to match our body with the meditation. So standing tall in mountain, palms facing forward. I stand tall, body full and present in all of its beauty. I open my arms wide to bring all of life into my being. Let's begin to shape the full moon as you take the arms up. Coming into temple. My arms form a temple above me, protecting and sheltering me. I know that I am on holy ground. Yielding now, softening my body takes the shape of the crescent moon, bending to the left. Inhaling center, bending to the right. As I move and bend, my heart stays open to the world. And coming into center. I step wide into a squat. Mother Earth's ferocious powers rise up through my legs, hips, belly, and back. I give birth to all that is. We'll hold this for a few breaths. Straightening arms and legs, I am a star. I am the universe. Planets and galaxies whirl within me. I radiate light in all directions. Supple and yielding again, I reach to the side. Begin to shift into extended triangle. Hand down. I turn to look up. I reach, yearning and striving, and yet rest, accepting fully. Holding a couple more breaths. Turning to pyramid pose, I become quiet. I submit to the inner workings of my own being. I am ready to descend. Lunging, I stretch long and feel again the glorious length of my body. I ask for blessings and protection. Turning, I place my hands on the blessed earth, home of deer and bear, hillsides and ponds. I touch you lovingly. Coming into a squat, I am connected with all animal and plant life. I am the dark moon. For 3 days and nights I will stay here. I am giving birth, standing on the threshold of life and death. Three more deep breaths. Now we shift into the other side and we reverse in our meditation. Turning, I place my hands on the blessed earth, home of deer and bear, hillsides and ponds. I touch you lovingly. Lunging, I stretch long and feel again the glorious length of my body. I ask for blessings and protection. Turning to pyramid pose, I become quiet. I submit to the inner workings of my own being. I am ready to descend. Supple and yielding again, I turn to look up. I reach, yearning and striving, and yet rest, accepting fully. Straightening my arms and legs, I am a star. I am the universe. Planets and galaxies whirl within me. I radiate light in all directions. I step wide into a squat. Mother Earth's ferocious powers rise up through my legs, hips, belly, and back. I give birth to all that is. And returning to temple. Yielding now, softening, my body takes the shape of the crescent moon. As I move and bend, my heart stays open to the world. Finding both sides. I open my arms wide to bring all of life into my being. My arms form a temple around above me, protecting and sheltering me. I know that I am on holy ground. I stand tall, body full and present in all of its beauty. Once again, mountain posture. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Going to come to hands and knees, facing the front of the mat. And then we're going to come right into a pigeon. So take that right leg behind and then bring the right knee forward, slide the left leg back. And then begin to make your way down. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. Two more breaths. We're going to rise up, roll to the right hip, and then face the left side of the mat so that the right foot is central, the left leg is out to the left foot is flexed. Begin to fold forward. Inhale, rise up halfway, walk over to the left leg, fold into the left leg. Next inhale, come up halfway, holding the foot or the leg, and then take the right arm upwards towards the sky. And here you might take a deep side bend, taking right hand closer to left foot, or you can find that deep bend with the right hand to the right shoulder. See what works for you. You might even keep the arm risen. Now we'll turn into the left leg again, folding into it. Come up halfway, walk to the center, fold here. And rise to center. And now what we'll do is face the back of the mat, come into a table, and then lift the left leg behind, bring the left knee to the left wrist, slide the right leg back. Maybe a little swaying, and then when you're ready, fold in. Couple more deep breaths. And then we'll start to rise. Roll to the left hip, facing the side of the mat, right leg extended out, left foot is centered. Begin to fold. Come up halfway, walk over to the right leg. Fold into the right leg. I'm going to take a side bend here, so come up halfway, and then we'll hold onto the foot or the leg. You can turn the hand out, reach the left arm up, maybe bend the arm, and keep reaching out of the elbow, or maybe keep the arm straight as you can, or maybe find hand to foot. We'll fold into the right leg again. Come up halfway, walk back to center, folding. Folding for about 2 breaths. And then we'll rise up and cross the ankles, sitting up tall. Take the hands behind, squeeze the shoulders back, look up. And then release the arms onto the thighs, palms upwards, hands folded in, whatever feels right. Lift the right ear skyward. So tilting the head, focusing on lengthening right side of the neck. Maybe circle the right shoulder a little. And bring the head to center. Take the left ear up. And bring the head to center. Okay, let the head fall and let the head sway into half circles, maybe full circles. And then shaking the head out, and bringing the head to center. And now we'll come all the way down to the back and get ready to rest. So we'll take a spinal twist on each side first, bringing the arms to a T. And lowering knees to one side. Back into center. Over to the other side. Back into center. And then giving the knees a big squeeze. And releasing the legs completely, resting now in Shavasana so that you are feeling that the body becomes heavy again. The wrists, heavy. The ankles, heavy. The toes, heavy. Each foot, left foot, right foot, heavy. Completely relaxed in the legs. Completely relaxed in the hip joints. And all the hip muscles. Relaxed in the back. The whole spine, relaxed and soft. Feeling the heaviness of the arms from the fingertips to the hands, to the wrists, to the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms, the shoulders. Feeling the softness of the belly. Feeling the breath without your effort in its rhythmic quality, moving through the trunk. Feeling the rise and the fall, the wax and the wane, the expansion and the contraction. Feeling in your whole being the qualities of nature. And now as you drift into rest, it's repeating to yourself until it drifts into silence. I am whole. I am complete. 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 I am complete. Begin to hear those words again. I am whole. I am complete. I am whole. I am complete. I am whole. I am complete. As you keep hearing those words in your mind, drift back into your body. And give some movement to the wrists and the ankles again. Might stretch the arms behind and point the toes forward, the breath deepening. Bringing the knees into the chest, rocking a little bit side to side. Rolling to one side and resting there for a moment. And then when you're ready, find your way up to seated. We're going to seal our practice today by bringing the palms together, closing the eyes. And after these next few lines, closing our meditation on the Moon Salutation, we'll chant Om Shanti together. Letting these words fill your being. I am the full moon. I am whole. I am complete. I know the world with all its sorrow and pain, and I am not afraid. I know myself with all of my sorrow and pain, and I am not afraid. I am light and dark. I am the inside and the outside. I am one with all. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.